I'm just skipping the first paragraph of this entire complaint copy, but the second is worse, where this lady says, and I quote, "The flight staff were in the meanwhile also having discussions with the offender, who was sobering up by this time, and they came and told me that he wanted to apologize to me. He wanted to apologize. I stated clearly that I did not want to interact with him or see his face, and all that I wanted was for him to be arrested on arrival." She makes it absolutely clear she wants this man to be arrested. She says, "However, the crew brought the offender before me against my wishes. We were made to sit opposite each other, sir, in the crew seats. I was stunned when he started crying, profusely apologizing to me, begging me not to lodge a complaint against him because he's a family man, did not want his wife and children to be affected. I want to know who gave the right to the captain, to the crew, to even do this. Isn't that adding insult to injury?" Vikram Singh, sir.
And distinguished ladies, thank you very much for allowing me to air my views. I'm absolutely shocked at the callous attitude of the captain and the crew members. We cannot allow such loose cannons to go about and unleash themselves on senior citizens, ladies, children like that. You heard Bharati also. It is not, we need to expose them, name them and shame them. And the captain should have known the basic law 354, one of the IPC states that this amounts to almost outraging the modesty of the lady. And to that extent, he can be jailed and imprisoned, and also a fine should be levied. He should have been handcuffed there on the seat itself and shamed there on the, just to effect a compromise. And the pervert says that he's sorry and the matter is, no, it doesn't. The trauma and the anguish and the agony of the senior citizen is there for a lifetime, Deepthi. It is not going to go away. And the least that the society and anybody can do is to ensure that the rule of law applies on this pervert. And that is registration of a criminal case against him, which I'm sure the police may have done by now. Hunt him down. If you don't get him by evening, he cannot go underground. I can assure you of that. When the police come on their own, give out his photographs, announce a reward of 1 lakh on him on his arrest. And I strongly recommend that his photographs be flashed right across so that people know that he's a pervert, and anybody who sees him does not touch him with a barge pole. That is the distance. Such perverts need to be kept at length. Not flying for 30 days, this is hardly anything. He should have been debarred from flying for the rest of his life. Of course, that rule do not permit us to do that. But the fact of the matter is, in the light manner in which the Air India organization has taken it, perhaps to save their own image and their goodwill, perhaps it will serve the purpose. If the pervert is put behind bars, it will add to the already studded cap another feather on their cap. But they must have a zero tolerance when it comes to the dignity of a lady, and that to a senior citizen. There can be no compromises. And I must compliment you and your channel for taking up this case.